on, yeah, yeah. I try the same, I try the same. I change the game, I choose the game. I know the way. When you do this and then do this, running back when you say it ain't the way. And I change the game, I change the lane, I change the lane. I stayed in my lane, I do my thing. Yeah. And it's only going up from here, it's a rim. I stayed in my lane, I stayed in the lanes, and the tames, run the lanes, from the It's too loud though. The beat too loud. Yeah. Trading, lane, raining, lanes, me, same. Run this way, it's the only way I know. Way I run this ain't the only way I know. I trade, I change, I range, I lane, I strange, and things. It's the only way I know. Yeah, I trade, I lane, I range, I change, I lanes, I stay the same, the only way I know. That one ain't hitting right. It ain't hitting right. Hold on. What it say? I trade, I rain, I sing, I rain, I stayed in my lane. It's the only way I know. I gotta hit it with, it's the only way I know. I think I gotta hit it like that. Yeah, something like I trade. What else I do? I trade. I aim, the same. I rain. I stayed in my lane. It's the only way I know. Like it gotta be like it's the only way I know. You know what I mean? What y'all think about that? I trade. I gotta figure out what else. But right now I'm like mumbling, like just trying to get a vibe. It's the only way I know. I ain't about to put no I golf. I trade. I golf. Man, stop, bro. So y'all talking about, man, put on you golf too? No, we can't do that. Look, I trade. I golf. What? Nigga, that's whack. You can't do that. It's the only way I know. Only way I know. I think, but that's the part. In the lane. It's the only way I know. I don't know. That's whack. That's whack. We'll figure out something else. But look though. What happened though? Oh yeah. Look at this. Look at this. So, you know when I talk about those gaps on AJ. Matter of fact, let's go to the charts right quick. Let's go to the charts. Let's go to AJ right quick. I'm about to hit up AJ. Yo, AJ, what's up? Yo, AJ, come see me. All right, check this out. So, let's look for those gaps. Okay, this didn't gap. Hold on. I'm trying to find the gaps. Okay, like look at this. Hold on. I want to really find a good one though. Let's see, where can we find a good one at? Okay, you see this gap right here? All right, so this usually happens over the weekend. So the red candle is a Friday. candle, and then the market opened up on Sunday with a gap. And so you could catch that if you mark it up on a Friday and enter in on Friday, then you can catch the gap. All right. Now, it may have gapped. I'm thinking this thing gapped down here. Like it gapped down here and then it came up. That's usually how it works. But guess what, team? Trump went over there and they bombed Iran. They bombed 3 sites. Did y'all know about that? Different little. So what I'm saying is, when you see when the market when you have an event over the weekend, is what I'm trying to say. When you have an event over the weekend, the market gaps. That's what I found out, because I couldn't understand, like, why is the market gapping? Like, why does it do that? And then I looked into it deeper, and it said that because of certain events that happened over the weekend in that currency or in that country. All right. So we're doing all JPY. Now the thing is, I'm not sure if the Australian dollar and the Japanese yen will be affected though. So this is going to be something that I'm going to learn about when the market opens up. But Trump went over there and they bombed Iran. They left out Missouri headed the GOM yesterday. Okay. Yeah, six bunker busters on one site. Okay. So will that have an effect on all JPY when the market gaps? Shoot, matter of fact, what other currency would be affected by that, you think? I really don't know, because I don't trade those, those currencies over there, and like the rubies and all of that other stuff that they trade, like all of that. I don't trade none of that. The Canadian, okay. So, but we didn't know. We did know that Trump had a couple days to make a decision, but he pulled the trigger before he made his decision. Made public to us. He pulled the trigger, they said. The Japanese yen is likely to strengthen bullish for JPY because it's considered a safe haven currency during times of uncertainty or risk of sentiment. Okay, so J Money, one of one. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting because I want to see when the market. So here's the current market right here. So right before the market closed, all you doing is just putting your orders in or whatever. And then you put your orders in either side, and then you wait for it to gap. Sometimes you lose though. You got to be careful doing that, but you can lose a substantial amount of money doing that. But like if it gaps, like let's say they said Japanese yen is going to strengthen, so it's probably going to gap to the downside. If the next candle opens up on Sunday down here, that's going to be a lot of money. I've made $10,000 doing this. But you only should do this when you have a cushion. Yep. If you have, like, when you just starting your trading account, you're just putting money in there. Don't do this to try to get up on the come up, because the first one you do, it can lose. On Friday, you try to put those orders in, a buy stop, a sell stop, and you wait for the market to gap on Sunday, and it gaps to the downside. Cool, you made your money. But it could not gap, and if it doesn't gap, you're going to lose. Because those spreads are so huge when the market opens up on a Sunday. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for sure. And Yeah, you definitely can lose, because I've lost doing it multiple times, but I've won so much that it'd be kind of worth it. Only if you got a big enough account though. Yeah, that's what it is. So did somebody send me an email of me analyzing your charts? All right. So if you want me to analyze your charts and stuff like that, send me an email at jtakeprofits, jtakeprofits@gmail.com. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely be looking into that though. All right, let me close this out, and then let's look at USDJPY. So I called this out on Thursday too. I called this out on Thursday, and I was like, hey, mark up this trend line. I was like, definitely mark up this trend line. And if it breaks, and if it does not break and it shoots up, then you just basically going to trade above this structure here. Do you see how this structure is the same as this holding up here? You see that? That's how you put 2 and 2 together. So sure enough, it broke and retested that level. That took a lot of patience, but it happened. So hopefully that person that asked me to mark that up, so somebody asked me to mark that up, and I did it. So it ended up working out nicely. What's up with gold though? Let's see what's going on with gold. See, this is the type of stuff that I do not like with gold right here. Look at this. All like this is not, I don't like trading and stuff like that. Like that's too much back and forth. But that's just what's going on right now in the world, it seems, you know. Like all of this stuff right here, this is all good stuff that I can trade. Like I can trade inside of all of this. But this right here, this is a nightmare to trade in. And people be trying to force their way through that. Like, look at this. Look at the difference. Like, nice, good push-ups. The pullbacks, you can make money on the pullbacks. Like, it's just nice, a little bit of money to be made in here. Like, it's nice, smooth movements. Nice and smooth. And then you get over here and look at all this choppy mess. I'm not touching that. Jay Bird said, I mainly practice on gold. Gold this last week has been rough. Exactly. Look, shoot, look at this. This is what y'all dealing with right here. That's terrible. When you trading, when you see consolidation happening, your best bet is to always just be waiting for these tops. Always be waiting for these bottoms. Always be waiting for these tops. And you're just gonna have to do when you notice it's in consolidation. Let me see something right quick. So this is a tool that I like to use to help me identify where the market potentially is gonna go. This is a great, yeah, Zion, this is a pitchfork. This is a great tool to use because it's going to trade in these little areas. From one area going to the next area, you can kind of see. I mean, look, just take a look at it. Look at how it's, when you plot it the right way. You have to know how to plot it the right way, though. But look at how it's trading from one level to the next. Reject down here. Came up to the next level. Boom. 4,000 points on that. Like, this is the only way that I would trade gold. Like, gold is just like, it's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's unpredictable when you're trying to scalp it. So I would have to play this game right here. Like, I would have to go out to the hour chart or higher, and I would have to play the long-term game. You feel me? So just look at them though. Like, I plotted it and it rejected here, went up to this level. Boom, that's a TP. It broke out, it came back in. It went to the next level. Boom, TP. And then at the same time, you still trading within the hours that you normally would see gold move in. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm still conscious of that. I'm not just going to put a pitchfork out, mark it up correctly, and then just trade whenever. Like, I'm going to still look within the hours that gold normally is volatile. So, like this one, for an example, look at this one. Let's get to the nitty gritty on this joint. So when this one came up here and it made a higher high, right? It made a higher high, didn't it? But it rejected. It didn't break out of this zone. So then it came back inside of the higher high. Now, I like those type of trades, but you got to be careful because we're still above the 50. So when it blew past this level and made a higher high, when it closes below that same level it broke out of, I will sell that. Did y'all catch that? So it blew out, it broke above that structure, but it came back inside of it. Boom, I would sell it. All right. So then, but look at this. Let's say you don't do that. It's cool. Let's say you just skip that. All right. Well, then you see how it closed into the green zone right here? You just want to trade that to the next one. And that's how you would just pull this off. You don't want to get greedy. You do not want to get greedy with this. You just want to kind of get a sense of direction where it's going. You have to find your entries. So I will go down to the 30-minute. Let's see, do you get anything on the 30-minute with this? Or 30 or 15. You can do whichever one. Yeah, this is nice. Look at this. Look at this on the 30-minute. So it broke inside the green zone, and it gave you a retest right here. Let me take the white line off. You see the wick? This is the retest candle right there. Can y'all see that red little wick right there? I know it might be hard to see on the computer, but that's a red wick retest right there. I know it might be hard to see. You might got to zoom in. But like I said, I have to lower the quality down for the lives because when I have it at the highest quality, it lags. And so far we haven't lagged. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to do lower quality for now. Please forgive me for that, but it's just the way the system is working right now. And look at this. So now let's see. All right, so do you see how this is pulling back? Now this is gold. Remember, this is gold. We're on the 30-minute chart. Let's go back to the hour chart. See, most of y'all just stay on the 30-minute chart and you just sit there. You get comfortable there. No, go back to the hour chart. Go back to the daily chart. I'm gonna go back to the 4-hour. Go back to these charts. All right, so you can get the overall picture of this, right? Because you wouldn't have never thought it looked like this on the daily or on a 4-hour chart if you stay on the 30-minute. What you see on these higher time frames should shape what you do on the 30-minute and stuff. It should shape your decisions. But most of y'all just making decisions right here on the hour and the 30-minute without looking at the higher time frames. So in this point right here, where it's trend line right here, you want to put a trend line there, but you got to be careful. You can get faked out on this. See, this is a 30-minute chart, so you can get faked out on that. What I mean by that is it could try to dip below it and come right back up. That can happen. So you got to be careful on what time frame you putting them trend lines on. All right. And when they're this tight, I want to put them on the wicks. So put them as far away as possible. All right. Now this is pulling back. I will put a golden zone up here. All right. So if it break above the golden zone, you can scalp that buy. If it holds at the golden zone, then we can do like what we talked about at the stream. We talked about when it hold at the golden zone and break a trend line, you know what to look for. Yep. So let's just see how this one play out. That's TP. That's how trading could be for you. But that's why I like this is how I would trade gold. And then you just going from one zone, pitchfork zone to the next. Look at how it broke to the next zone, gave you a little retest, went on to the next. Now I don't see this one I would miss. See, I'm taking this one, and this is Zion. This is what you need to probably this is what you probably need to understand. See, I'm taking this one right here, and I'm trading it to the next area, and I'm done with it. If you want to hold it, go ahead and hold it, but you got to move your stop loss and profit, and you got to take partials along the way. Okay? But see, when it got down here, I'm not taking this one, Zion. No. I'm not taking this one. See, this is off limits to me. But you know what? I know a bunch of people that'll just keep going and going and going and going. You're not going to just shred the markets like that. You're going to get caught. I'm trying to find trades that are reliable, that you can rely on. Like, okay, nothing is guaranteed. We always keep saying that. But there's certain setups that are more reliable than others. There's certain market structural movements that you see that happens that's more reliable than others, even though they can do whatever they want to do at the end of the day. Okay, so this one, I stayed out of this one because I saw how much it dropped. So I was thinking maybe a bigger pullback was coming, but it ended up slipping lower. But I'm not going to beat myself up about missing that. See, I'm thankful and grateful that I caught this one up here and caught it down here. See, I'm grateful for that. And this will be good for you. Like you can catch this and be good for a couple days until you get another setup on gold, or next week you can go trade GU or some other pair. But see, when it got down here and broke this one, a novice trader gonna be like, all right, it broke the area again. Let me just take this one. and then you're gonna end up getting caught. It's how it broke it. It's how it broke to the next zone. I don't like it how it kept slipping lower and lower and lower. See, I'm trying to gain the edge. I want the market to come to me. It did try to pull back, but it didn't pull back enough. See right here, bam, bam. It tried to pull back, but I wanted it to pull back to the pitchfork line. It didn't come back enough for me, so I would have missed it, and I would have been okay with that. All right, now here's another one. Okay, so now it looked like it's stopping down here. Are we? And when you see it right here, are we going back up to the top? See, I'm not going to take that buy. I'm not taking that buy. Because we're in a seller's market. Why are you constantly always trying to find yourself trading against the trend? You're trading against the trend again. Try to trade with the trend. See, when we were up here, marked up the golden zone, it broke and retest. We were trading with the trend. It was an effortless fight. But now you want to catch everything that you see, and now you're trading against the trend again. There's times where you can do it, but you got to limit that. See, the way I'm thinking is, okay, I'm going to miss this, because I'm going to try to find one of these levels back over here, one of these levels back over here, one of these, you know what I'm saying, for me to catch a pullback and then a continuation on. Or if it breaks one of these levels right here over here, I'm going to wait for it to break above it, and then I'm going to have a stress-free buy into the next zone. See, I would wait for that. I'm trying to let the market come to me. I'm constantly creating situations that the market has to come to me. Like, I know where I'm like, it's like I'm camping out. And I go to my campsite, like my camp out site, my camp out zone. And I'm just waiting for my kill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not chasing my target. I'm not chasing it. I go to my area, wherever my camp out zone is, and I wait for price to get there, and I execute. And I have a couple different scenarios. Remember how I showed you I believe it was the last stream I just did, where I said I had two options. Did you see option 1 and option 2? See, I give myself a couple different options. But price has to come to my camp out zone. That's what I'm calling it. Do that make sense? Hey, y'all. Hey, like this stream if you haven't already. Look, the goal is to reach 200,000 subscribers. The subscriber count has not moved. Y'all, hey, y'all like the faithful, the loyals one. Look, we had 187,000 subscribers. I'm doing this because I want to grow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I could just do this privately in my Discord. But the masses are on YouTube, and I want to reach the masses. If I can reach the masses, y'all know what I can do. We can go out and do all type of things if the door open like that. You feel me? But it take y'all. So, like, what I'm saying is, like this video, share it on your social media, share it on your pages. Let them know your boy Jay Wayne is live. We trying to go to 200,000 subscribers. That's the short-term goal. I believe we can get to 500,000 to 1 million. I believe I got the mindset for it. I believe I got the knowledge to lace everybody up for it. Let's go. But I need y'all help. But I'm just letting y'all know that's my goal on here. I ain't just on here to just do these lives. And I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to grow. But I know, like, I'm going to give the game too. All right. I'm not just asking. I'm going to give some stuff. I'm going to give a lot, really. So let's share, y'all. Please share the stream. Let's get these subscribers count. If you guys say, man, Jay Wayne still at 187,000. Jay Wayne still at 187,000. No way. I'm about to go share. I'm about to go share for my boy. We trying to get to 200,000. I'm telling you, we can do it as a team. J Bird 1986. He said, that's where I was struggling heavy in the beginning. I was chasing the trade or manufacturing it instead of letting it come to me and seeing it. That's been helping. I really like how you explain. Jay Bird, shout out to you, baby. I appreciate you. You gave a lot tonight compared to what most guys do on their streams. They basically let you piggyback with no explanation. Glad another creator is caring about what he is doing and teaching. Absolutely, man. I've been doing this for a minute, bro, and I'm glad you found me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this for a minute. A lot of people like Zion, the villain that's in the chat, a couple other people, Mike Trades, like, they know I've been grinding for a minute. So like, this ain't nothing new. And look, I've got better. That's the thing. I've got better. And now your boy is learning fundamental analysis. So we just going up from here. Like, we going up from here for real. And I just want to y'all to come with me. See, look at that. That's the retest that I wanted. You see this? See, that's trading with the trend, team. Bam. You got to wait for that, though. This one was good, too, though. This is a nice candlestick pattern right there. That one, that doji candle right there, that's dope. All right, so I probably would have caught that one. But look at this one. That's what we want to do. We want to trade with the trend. We don't want to be trying to buy up these little small little buys going against the trend. Like, stop doing that. There's a time that you can do it, but like, we got to just chill out, though. We got to learn how to wait at some point. All right, so at this point, it's probably want to adjust. You probably want to adjust the pitchfork. You want it because it made a lower low, so you want to adjust it. You see how I just moved it? Like, it was right here, but all you want to do now is just adjust it to the new lower low, which is what it was here. But now we're going to move it to here. And you can see how that works out. See, now we're above the 50. See, we came up to the top, to the blue zone. Now we're sitting above the 50. Okay, these are buys. Now you're trading with the trend on the buys now. It makes sense now. And that's the stuff you have to wait for, team. Yes, sir. Like this video. Like if you just now coming in. Like. Share. We growing. I believe we gonna grow, man. I believe we gonna grow. I'm a show up, and it's just, I just know what my vision is. I'm like, man, if we get the people up in here, rocking with 10,000 people in here, because everybody then the core then shared and liked and shared and everything. Like, now we rolling deep in these lives, bro. We can just go ahead and do meetups at that point. You feel me? Like, we don't even need to do YouTube lives. And if you know my type of meetups, like, look, what's your name again? Jay Bird. Let me tell you something, bro. I went to London. I flew all the way to London. I'm talking about the longest trip of my life. I flew all the way to London. And I taught class for free. Nobody paid $1. Whoo. I'm talking about, I was so blessed for doing that for them people. The people were so thankful. See, IML had a that year, for I don't know what happened, but they had a thing in London, like a little conference, but they didn't have no educators teaching. It was just all like the network marketing stuff, right? So, that's cool. That's what they do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you into that, you into it. If you're not, you not. You feel me? But they didn't have no teaching. So I came over there. So I came and I pulled up. I rent out a yacht. I didn't rent out a yacht like that. I had rent out I got a hotel on the yacht. That's what I did. I got a hotel that was on the yacht. It was a yacht that had hotels. So I ended up booking that. And I was just gonna teach in my room. But then they was like, hey, you can't have a bunch of people in here. Cause I moved everything around in that room. They was like, you can't have a bunch of people in here. I was like, and then everybody, so I announced that I was there in London and I was gonna teach. Once I found out that they wasn't having no educators that year teaching forex, I announced that, hey, we're come to my hotel and we're gonna be doing it, the forex education. And bro, everybody started showing up. The hotel was like, what's going on? They're looking for you. Because they knew my name was Jay. So they was like, they're looking for you. Everybody keep asking for Jay, for Jay, for Jay. I'm talking about, it was like over 100 people just flooding into the hotel. And I'm like, yo, I can't even use this room. It's too many people. I was like, hey, can I book a room? I'm like, can I book the conference room? Can I book the conference room? They was like, oh, it's too late notice. We can't do it. We can't do it. I was like, oh my God, what am I about to do? I rode all the way out here to London to help these people, and I can't even do it. So then God came through. God came through for your boy. So they said it was too late notice, and they didn't have any servers to get the room, right? But it was one guy I knew. What is his name? I can't believe I forgot his name. Oh my God, what is his name? I wish I could shout him out. He was on Telegram last time I talked to him. Man, I'm scrolling through, man. If I could find him. Dang, I can't even find him right quick. He ain't popping up. Bola. Shout out to Bola. This dude right here, y'all. Look at him. Hold on. How do I get him? This guy right here. Bola. Can y'all see him? You see that UK flag on his name? That dude right there. I'm going to hold his face up. God used him. And I'm forever thankful for Bola. Shout out to Bola. Somebody tagged this man. Somebody said, hey, Jay shouted you out on the live stream. This dude, Bola, right here. I'm telling you, I give credit where credit is due. This dude saved the day, but it was really the Lord Jesus Christ. But he worked through Bola. Bola knew the manager of the hotel. Come on. Bola knew the manager of the hotel. So then he told the manager, he was like, we'd do it for like $450 or $500. If you we'll give you a discount. I said, here you go. Here go a tip too. And Brad, man, I'm talking about servers just came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, the room was available. The room wasn't available. All of a sudden, it's available. All of a sudden, you got, hey, would you like drinks? Hey, would you like oysters? They ain't say oysters. I'm just making it up. But the dude had a little towel over here where it had the little table. Hey, would you like drinks? We got drinks. I'm like, I thought y'all ain't had nobody. Man, they was popping out of nowhere. Man, he made that junk happen. So the whole room was flooded. Nobody could even sit no more. It was just people standing in the back room. They was standing in the back room. And I was just sitting up there. I ain't even have time to even just soak it all in. I just had to go and teach and educate the people. But afterwards, I was like, oh my God, did this just happen? I was like, did this just happen? Oh my God, did God just make a miracle? And he did, man. I was like, no way this just happened. No way. And yeah, man, I am not making this up, man. I am not making this up. So check this out. Hold on, check this out right quick. I'm about to I'm about to find this scene right quick. Let me see. J take profits. I want J. No, I want London. That's what I want. I want London. J take profits. I want to look up London. J take profits.
We get you a prop firm payout guaranteed.
The movement is real. Man, it's 3 in the morning over here. It's like 8 over there in London right now. They over there getting it. Man, that's where the money at. That's where we need to be by any means necessary. You heard me? I got a bank to break. Who with? I got a few moves to make. Who with me? I got a flight to take. Let's get it. I got a dream to chase. Go get it. I got a team to feed. God has been good to me. Yeah, yeah. Leaving a legacy. That's part of my destiny. Yeah, yeah. London got them big banks. We out here popping big race. We got that kingdom built.
Look, that's Bowler right there in the music video. You see the dude that's walking, that's chasing me around, taking a picture? That's Bowler right there.
I got a bank to break. I got a few moves to make. I got a flight to take. I got a dream to chase. London, 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 keep them trades coming. London, 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 keep them trades. I got a bank to break. I got a few moves that I'm gon' make. I got a flight to take. I got a dream to chase. London, 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 keep them trades coming. Keep them trades coming. London, keep them trades coming. As long as London got trades, then I'ma keep getting paid. Yes, forex lifestyle, got it locked down. I keep the food on the plate. I got that big boat on the lake. You know I be chillin'. I gotta meditate. You buying, should've been selling the wrong move. We'll get your account A. 5 accounts for a big family. We big stacking. You too late. You trying to fund your account again. No discipline. You only chase. I sit back and I wait. Whatever it takes. Cause patience is action. I be on live calling out big trades. Them demo profits you flashing. I got a bank to break. I got a few moves to make. I got a flight to take. I got a dream to chase. London, 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 keep them trades coming. London, 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 keep them trades. I got a bank to break. I got a few moves that I'm gon' make. I got a flight to take. I got a dream to chase. London, 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 keep them trades coming. Keep them trades coming. London, keep them trades coming. Keep them trades coming. Keep them trades coming. Trades coming. Keep them trades coming. Trades coming. Trades coming. Trading your time for.
All right, look, this right here, this is why I played the video. Look, this is the room that everybody came in. It was filled, it was packed. You couldn't even sit no more. And these people came and showed up. They came and showed up for me to teach them what I know, and I gave them some game that day. But this is what it looked like. I wanted to show y'all that, man. Like, this was an incredible time. Like, I couldn't believe this happened. And all these people came in there, and I just taught them for free. Didn't pay a dime.
Yeah. He's good. It's not what we thought. Tell the boys to stand down.
I ordered. But yeah. Yup. So yeah, that was an incredible time. So what I was showing you was that, look, We grow, we doing stuff like I make moves for y'all. You feel me? Like I'm making moves like that. Like I'm not afraid to go across the country for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. So share the stream, like the stream, subscribe to it. Cause if we grow, the possibilities are endless for real. Do you have any recommendations for any prop firm? Oh yes. So this the last thing here, and I'm probably gonna wrap it up. Look at this. So last time I talked about my funded forex, my funded FX as the broker. I talked about they're changing their name to Seacrest Funded. Somebody told me that they was like scamming people. So if somebody say they scamming you, I can't recommend it. But I will say I know somebody that has passed and got funded for Guardian FX. So look up Guardian FX. Matter of fact, let's do it together. Hold on. Guardian FX prop firm. Blue Guardian. So let's go look at these prop firms right quick. All right, so Blue Guardian. Click on this, and you got to do a lot of digging. All right, you got to really go because they're not going to tell you everything right on the front of the page. Right on front, they're going to tell you the things that's going to entice you. All right. So you got to be careful. So it says instant, 80% profit split. So that sounds good. Instant payouts, realistic rules, most advanced mode. What does most advanced mode mean? You feel me? You got to dig deep and figure out what that means. You got to talk to these people and say, what does most advanced mode mean? It's probably on the website, but you got to dig so deep for it. Instant access to funded. All right, so that's instant, the instant way to fund it. Realistic rules. So you got to figure out what is realistic rules though. Up to 90% profit split, up to 7-day payouts, affordable, quick way to fund it, realistic targets. All right, that's the 1-step challenge. We got to look into these. You got the 2-step challenge. Now, if I was to do one, I would do 2-step. I would probably do 2-step challenge because I like the no time limits. Now, do you see how the 2-step challenge said no time limits? So then it must have time limits on instant and 1-step. They must have time limits. See how I'm thinking? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to email them and ask them that before I give them any of my money. They said that this is the simple and easy way to fund it. So the 2-step is simple and easy way. So step 1 and instant must be hard. But they'll make it feel like, oh, you get the quick results, and people be putting their money into this, into the wrong ones, because it sounds enticing. But they said step 2 is simple and easy way, but it's going to be more steps you got to go through though. But it's no time limits. You feel me? And then I think the 3-step might take too long. Like I don't want to go through 3 steps. Like I feel like I could be able to do this in 2 steps. So I just pick this. But let's go to start challenge. All right, so I did instant, standard, and starter. So standard is 5K, 10K, 25K, 100K. Oh, this is your account. So you want to get funded for 100,000. Trading period indefinite. Maximum loss 6%. See, look at this. Account leverage 1 to 30 max. Get out of here. See, that's the thing. I don't trade that way. Like 1 to 30. Like they gonna give you 100,000 in the demo, right? If you pick the 100K challenge. How much is the 100K challenge, by the way? The 100K challenge is $545. They want to profit split is 80%. So I'm assuming I get 80 and they get 20. But the account leverage is 1 to 30 max. Get out of here. All right, so Jay Bird said, yeah, they give you 10 times your deposit as leverage with that as initial drawdown. But if I do 500 into it, I don't get to take my 500 back out. Scammy. TJ Patterson said, not even 1 to 100. Nope. But this is the one that I know somebody had ended up passing. They ended up passing this one. So that's instant. So let's switch over. So instant, I would not even get instant. I ain't even gonna waste my time with instant. So now look at this one. So now the one step says indefinite for the maximum daily loss is 4%. See, instant was 6%, but the one step is 4% maximum daily loss. So you can lose, basically $4,000. And then maximum daily loss. Maximum loss is 6%. Okay, let me make sure I said that right. So maximum daily loss is 3%. So okay, so the instant one is harder. The instant one is harder. You got more leeway with one step. So I said that wrong. So now you got 4% now for the maximum daily loss. That's the daily loss. But the loss overall, you can't reach 6,000. But they give you 1 to 100 on the step 1. They give you 1 to 150 on step 2. Okay, so look at this. So step 1, they give you 1 to 100. All right. So they give you 1 to 100 on step 1. Once you pass step 1, step 2, is that the way you challenge step 1, challenge step 2? Oh, I see. So it's looking like 3 steps, but it's really 4. Step 1, step 2, step 2, step 4. I don't get this. Like, is this making sense to y'all? There's usually many other rules to watch for as well. So LKC trading, absolutely. That's what I be finding out. When you go into the FAQ, they gonna have all type of rules in there that they don't even discuss on this. But look at this. So if I go to 3-step, it's really 4 steps in here. So am I looking at this right? And then when I went to, I have a couple came across in videos I have to do research on. 2 phases or 3 phases. Got you. Yeah, but look like, so this one they gave you 1 to 100. This one was 1 to 100 max. Then when you get to step 2, 1 to 50 max. So it went down. So when you get to phase 2, they drop your leverage. Like, I don't want you to drop my leverage. Like, see, that's why I make it harder, because I'm used to trading at 1 to 100, and then you're going to drop my leverage, and now I'm down to 150. And now it's like, I got to change the way I trade. I got to take totally different lot sizes. I got to change. Like, when as a trader, you don't like that. You want things to stay the same. This is like, no, this wouldn't be for me. That's why I never do the challenges. I'd rather just stack my money up, stack my tax money up, say that for the next 3 years, and be winning trades as I keep funding my own account over time. Like, skip that junk. And look, man, I'm just gonna work me a job. I'm just gonna work a job, Go work at the airport somewhere. Go work whatever I got to do. Stack that bread up. Go trade on the side. Take my tax money. Fund my trading account. In the next 5 years, I'll be booming. Like that's it. Like, come on. Just go get a job. Save your money up. Like you know how many people is like just giving a $500 away, and they be trying them over and over and over, and they just keep failing. Like, man, stack your money up. But some people do pass them, dog. You know. One step makes 6% to get to the next phase. Okay, so let's look at that. So one step, all right, makes 6%. Profit target is 10%. It says step one. One step is 10%. You got to make 10,000 off that 100,000 to get to the next phase. Right? So LKC Trading said, I passed on top tier, but made 17K in a day. And now I have to make 44K to be able to get a payout. And how long do you got to make 44K? How long is they giving you to make 44K? All right, so maximum still 967 days. Minimum and maximum trading days. We have a minimum trading period of 5 days on all phases, during which you must achieve at least 0.5% profit. These days do not have to be consecutive. Any day with at least 5% profit counts towards the 5 days. They let you use EAs. Profit target is the trading objective. If profit target is reached after all positions are closed, you are offered a funded account. Phase 1, reach 10% profit target without violation of any rules. Phase 2, reach 4% profit target. So phase 1 reached the 10%, phase 2 reached 4%. This is the two-step, the two-step pro. Maximum daily loss is based on 4% of the initial account balance. All right. Consistency rule. So let's read the consistency rule. The consistency rule applies to Blue Guardian two-step pro challenge. All of this is for two-step pro. Please make sure to read the below. All right, on two-step pro challenge, a consistency rule of 25% applies. See, that's the stuff you got to read about. That means that one trading day cannot equal or be greater than 25% of the total profits made. Y'all hear that? That means that one trading day cannot equal or be greater than 25% of the total profit made. When the profits of one trading day equals or is greater than 25% of the total profits made, that payout period, you cannot request a payout until the highest profit trading day falls below the 25% of total profits made on that account within a particular period. So, LK, do that make sense to you? The consistency rule? For example, if you make 1,000 in one trading day, you will at least need to reach 4,000 in total profits within that period to be able to withdraw profits from your trading account. So, so Mike Trades, there's your answer right there. Some of your answer. Got trapped with 40% on top tier. That's tough. Definitely got to look at this. See, they won't tell you this on the front page, and this is important. If you make 1,000 in one trading day, you will at least, this is where I'm reading at the consistency rules. For an example, if you make 1,000 in one trading day, you will at least need to reach 4,000 in total profits. My highest day is 17K. So have to make 44K to be able to get a payout. That's tough. That's tough. Look, LKC trading, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Like, man, that's gonna make me so angry. That's gonna push people to overtrade. That's gonna push. I'm telling you, unless you're a real pro trader, you know what I'm saying, that's just unfortunate that can't get any money from anywhere for some reason. Like, I guess you got to do this and just go ahead and grind this out. But if you got a means to making some money and you're a good trader, you're not going to do this. Like, I would literally rather go get a job, save that money up, save my taxes up, and just be like, you know what, for the next 5 years, I'm about to grind this and I'm about to get this in, Lord willing. As long as God ain't coming back yet and he keep me in good health, I'm about to grind this out for the next 5 years. We about to stack this bread. I'm about to put about 20,000 in my trading account. We about to grow that in 1.5 years to like 50,000. Bro, my life gonna change in the next 5, 6, 7 years. In the meantime, I'm finna rock this job out. They'll find so many reasons to add new rules to mess you up. Man, that's tough. And my heart be hurting for people that be trying to pass them and can't. And they don't even be reading this type of stuff. Man, you cooking? Mm-hmm. Bro, did you bring any food from No. Man, y'all, we had a little church thing yesterday on Saturday. Yes. Man, they cooked brisket. They had a little bit of pulled pork. I did get a little bit of pulled pork, but I don't really be liking pulled pork like that. But I got some brisket. Man, that stuff was good. Barbecue baked beans, potato salad. All right, let me get my mind off of that. Yeah, my son in there cooking some nuggets. You cooking them nuggets? Somebody said Jay in there cooking up some nuggets for us. That's you cooking the nuggets? I smelled them nuggets, man. I got hungry. I said, yo, I gotta get off this live, man. I gotta go tan some nuggets. I gotta go tan some right quick. Huh?
Some dino nuggets.
Oh, you cooking some dino nuggets? You cooking the kids nuggets?
Nah, I'm just saying.
Oh.
You said.
No, I know what you meant, Jay Bird. But that's funny that you said that, and my son is actually cooking nuggets. I just turned 30, Jay. If I can be a full-time trader by 35, then that would be a great achievement in my eyes. You can do it, bro. You just turned 30. Hey, salute. I'm about to turn 38. Hey, when did I start trading? Was I in my 30s? How old was when I started trading? I started trading in 2015, 2016.
17.
No, that's when I made the YouTube channel. I was trading probably a year before that.
A year before that, it's 2016.
So all of that happened in 1 year. That was quick, bro. A lot didn't happen in 1 year for me during that time. So yeah, I started trading in 2016. I want to say 2016.
Almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years I've been trading.
28.
And a lot didn't happen for me. But look, y'all see me like I've never changed. I've never switched up. I just kept refining what I know, refining, being disciplined. I just kept mastering that. So it can happen for you, my trades. It can happen for you, bro. But look, I didn't go 5 years without a mentor. I'm just saying. I ain't got to be your mentor. I would love to be, but I don't have to be. But I don't think that you're going to do this from scratch by yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe you can, but I'm just saying I had guidance the whole time. For the whole 5 years. Yeah, for the whole 5 years I had guidance nonstop. I practice every day, every session. Been at it for like 3 months now. My goal is 12 to 24 months to go full time. Let's go. Y'all can do it. Cause look, y'all don't know where I came from. I come from a background that couldn't finish college. You know, like just grew up in the streets, didn't know anything about none of this, to somebody that's providing for their families with this. You see what I'm saying? So if I can do it, y'all can do it. All right. So, hey, Jay Bird, if you keep going at this, man, and you see you coming into you coming into like where you're getting stalled out, you're gonna need guidance. You know what I'm saying? Just don't take so long to get it. Don't make no big disastrous blow up in your accounts before you realize you need to get guidance, because real guidance will save you from losing big. I know that for a fact. Real guidance will help you get through those mental barriers, emotional barriers that you get in trading. Real guidance can help you get through those. I guarantee I done helped many people get through those. So that's all I'm saying about that. I have traded $100 twice on live to help with that. Blew both $100. Yeah, I'm telling you, it can happen. It can happen. I'm still in demo right now. Wanted to save a little money before I go live. Absolutely, save that money. Save $3,000. Save $5,000. Save as much as you can, really. And you're just going to keep learning. All right. BC Drums. Shout out to BC Drums. If you just coming in, like the live, share it. Please share it before the night is up. Say, y'all need to go check out Jay Wayne live stream. He was dropping some gems. He was dropping some nuggets. And just share it like that. I appreciate y'all. Facts. My mentor taught me to sit in my hands instead of being so impulsive. And I can say it pays off well. Good things come to those who wait. Just out the work in the first to have some look. Okay. But absolutely. Look forward to. Absolutely. Rich Cambino. I'm telling you. So many people, all of a sudden, they can't wait. It was a time where patience was practiced. Patience was at its highest point with traders. We would sit there and wait, and no matter how long it took. And then all of a sudden, I saw the switch in our community. I saw the switch, and nobody can be patient anymore. Everybody just chasing after the money. They want the money. I don't know what happened. But I saw the switch. So look, if you go to my Discord link is in the description below. But if you go to the Discord link, you click on server subscriptions, and it's $80 a month. But if you go on your phone, it's going to say $100 a month. Don't pay that. That's the app store fee, charging you 30% increase. Go on your laptop and it'll be $80 a month. And you getting oh, that feel good. You getting signals with that. Whenever they come out, you getting signals, you getting trade setups. You got me all the time throughout the whole entire week. I'm in there answering questions, just like I'm doing it even more than what I'm doing now. And you got my live classes. See, y'all think y'all like what y'all seeing on the YouTube live. I'm just saying it's a different level. I can only go so far on a YouTube live. Cause it's like if I really did a full class right here on YouTube live, not too many people really want that. People that tap into these YouTube lives want more entertainment. Like they do want some gems to be dropped, but it's more like entertainment. They want to be inspired. I'm telling you what the masses want. I know like a few of y'all really want it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to reach the masses. If you really want the like for an example, check this out. Check this out right quick. Hold on. I should be having this stuff already up, but I don't be knowing what direction I'm gonna go in. See, this is the Discord right here. See, these is the classes, right? Retest zones, putting it all together. The retest zone. See, look, this is how I do it. See, I'm showing you how to catch these retest zones. And I'm showing you how to put these trades all together, right? And I don't just teach it one time. I might spend a whole month on it. Like, you're going to master the retest zones. Like in the way that I have to show it to you. Like the way that I know it. The way that it's going to be the most profitable. You're going to master it. Like, you have no choice. If you study what I'm showing you, and like they're a little bit lengthy, and you can rewatch them. But I'm telling you, this is money. This is gold. Like, when I die, when that day come, like, these are like how they treasured Tupac recordings now that he's gone, and he just kept dropping gems, and that, like, they treasure that man's stuff. Like, this is like that's gold to them. Like, that's the treasure for them. But like, this is my gold. Now, I can't take none of this to heaven with me, but like, I can leave it here, and this is a lifetime gold. Like, this is stuff that works. I'm teaching you how to trade inside a daily candle. My knowledge and wisdom from that through all the years, and even in the beginner section, when you first come in, and you like the pitchforks that I showed you is right here. The pitchforks, how to mark them pitchforks up is right here. The reality of trading and building capital. I mean, I'm just dropping the gems in here, man. They in here. All right, and it's just these are gonna stay, but the ones that's in intermediate, I just keep dropping them, like new content constantly, every Sunday. AJ, so I sent out a signal on AJ. That one took a loss, but that's crazy because they ended up winning. The AJ trade ended up winning, but this one did take a loss right here. But the Euro JPY and this AJ, these two straight winners. Straight winners. So I call out I really call out Australian dollar and Japanese yen for my signals. Look at him. He caught that. Way too foreign caught this one. on that GJ. He caught that sale. Yep. Right here. So we making money in there. We making money in here for sure. Look at that RJPY on the signal. I told you it won. Bam, there it is. Shout out to Irene. Shout out to Irene in the chat. She killing it. I caught it too, Jay. I waited a little longer. Thank you. I'm telling you, we winning in here. So I'm just saying. But anyways, this ain't really no ad. But I just wanted to show you what it looked like. Somebody said what somebody said the broker. So I just posted the broker that I recommend. At least what I'm using that works. All right, so you can click on that. But all right, team, I think I'm going to get on up out of here, man. I'm finna go get me something to eat, man. It's 1 o'clock. I got to get up for church. I got to get up for church tomorrow. We got to praise the Lord Jesus Christ and go hear that word. You feel me? So I'm going to go ahead and get to it. But I tap in on the next live stream on Tuesday. Tap in on Tuesday. Let them know we going to be live, baby. Let's get to 200,000 subscribers, baby. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Hey, don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And let's make this money, baby. Peace.
Team take profits on the move, the movement is real. 50 pips a day, watch the money drip. Pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills. 50 pips a day, watch the money drip. 50 pips a day, watch the money drip. Pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills. Yeah, 50 pips a day, that's what we catchin', Joe. We trade and get paid, that's how we livin', yo. Trading is the new hustle, take it to the hood and hustle. You ain't gotta sell drugs no more, trade for a year, buy you a home. Making money as a team, we don't trade alone. Held a trade for a week, 20K from the phone. You can earn while you learn, we gon' teach you the game. IML gon' compensate, chairman status is on its way. I know you see us off state to state, we really out here making waves. Pray before I start the day, 2 a.m. waking up to trade. London Sessions got the biggest banks, making deals like Shark Tank. We bless the city in Jesus' name, I build the kingdom, I don't want the fame. I want it free, that's why I trade. I'm not a 9-to-5 slave, I broke out the cage. They try to give you just enough to keep your mind trained. So who you put your trust in, I'm reppin' Jesus' name. 50 pips a day, watch the money drip. 50 pips a day, watch the money drip. Pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills. 50 pips a day, watch the money drip. 50 pips a day, watch the money drip. Pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills. I wanted more life, now I got more life. I wanted more life, now I got more life. Living my best life, I'm living my best life. God has been good to me, so I give him my whole life. 50 pips a day, watch the money drip. 50 pips a day, watch the money drip. Pips pay my bills, pips pay my bills.